Well, these are great times to be an Arsenal fan. 3 matches in 7 days, three straight wins, two of the wins away from home at the Arctic Circle in Norway and at Elland Road at Leeds United, and Arsenal has scraped through them. Also, special thanks to Liverpool for the 1-0 win at Anfield that helped us 4 points clear of Manchester City, and we are nothing but glad.
So happy. You are so happy.
Leeds United, I think it's time to start checking those transaction documents for Rafinha to Barcelona. I think someone has gotten a dog check and they can no longer afford electricity. It's the Objective Football Banter Show, guys. Let's kick it. Alright, so we begin with the games that played over the weekend in the Premier League, in La Liga, and of course in Italy. We also saw a lot of football being played, a lot of teams trying to hold their position, and just trying to get a hold of how the fixtures are coming in thick and fast. Remember, by the month of October, and for the Premier League, especially for the teams that are playing in Europe, this month is really going to be hectic for everyone. We saw some teams play in Europa League and the Champions League in midweek, and by Saturday and Sunday, they start playing again. Which is a stretch of like 3 to 4 games you played in 7 days. So it's been really hectic and very stressful for many teams, especially in the top half of the table. Oh my God! Tottenham ran out 2 new winners against Everton. Remember, they beat Eintracht Frankfurt in midweek in the Champions League. And the football that Tottenham play might not be everyone's cup of tea. The tactic might not be flashy, but he gets the job done. So credit should go to Antonio Conte. 23 points after 10 games is an impressive haul. I think the tactic gets the best out of Young Son and Harry Kane, and they get the job done. So I think Tottenham had good value for the points that they've had, and they are really going to be a team to watch out for this season.
Fantastic.
Chelsea, 2-0 winners against Aston Villa. Excellent performance. I think Graham Potter is beginning to get a hold of his side and is beginning to understand how to really use his squad and use his tactic properly. He has a very good squad, even though injuries to 1 or 2 players has made him not to look as completely strong as he should be. Players like N'Golo Kante and of course Reece James. Imagine if those two weren't injured, they would look a lot more stronger than they currently are now. But I think that Graham Potter is doing a fantastic job. I think that the games that are coming in thick and fast, is adapting as quickly as possible to understand the squad that really fits his style of football. It's kind of strange though that Mendy has lost his place and Kepa Arrizabalaga is now back in the lineup. We hope to see whether he will be able to keep that place for as long as possible. I would imagine after sitting on the bench for almost 2 years, he would want to keep himself in the middle of the goalpost. It's Mendy's turn to fight for his shirt now, and it will be interesting to see how that pans out. Manchester United, not good enough against Newcastle, I'm afraid.
I'll say this directly to Man United fans, just lower your expectations, man.
Played out a 0-0 draw. Newcastle will be happy with the points. Manchester United dominated the play, they had a lot of possession, but they just weren't good enough in front of goal. Cristiano Ronaldo completely underwhelming for about 70 to 80 minutes. He was disappointed, of course, with his performance, with the fact that he was being subbed. But the truth of the matter is, if he was going to be disappointed, it had to be with his own performance. He barely had a crack. His shots, I think they were barely going on target. Couldn't hit it the way it was. And the thing is, you are OG in the game now. You should not be trying to force these things. There was a period in the game where he even tried to steal a dead ball that was not yet played into the net and was running to the referee to tell him, these things are unnecessary. You're 38 years old, for crying out loud. You have the most goals in club football history. You've won internationally. You've won Champions League multiple times. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. I think it's on the brighter side. I think he uses it to push himself. I think Cristiano Ronaldo is someone who pushes himself a lot. But bro, you need to slow it down, man. You're not 24 anymore. You're 38 years old. And no matter how you just do about it, the age will just catch up with you, I'm afraid. That's just what it is.
Continue. I love it. That's why I'm on this app.
At least he's getting game time, unlike Harry Maguire, who's on the bench. And who doesn't look like he has any prospects of playing for Manchester United anytime soon. So we'll see how that plays out. Manchester City lost, to Liverpool. They go to nil, quite feisty game. Haaland met his match in Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk plays so well, still retains his record of not losing a single football match at Anfield.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
After more than 4 years at the club, fantastic performance. Manchester City, for all their play, intricate play, you needed not to make mistakes. And of course, they made a mistake. Cancelo making a mistake against Mo Salah, and Mo Salah punished Manchester City. Klopp wasn't pleased with some of the officiating, got the red card as a result. Pep Guardiola as well, not pleased with the officiating, but you feel hard done by. But the refs felt, there was a foul in the build-up to the goal that Phil Foden scored, which of course got cancelled eventually. Manchester City, for the very first time looked, I wouldn't say for the very first time, because they dropped points against Newcastle and Aston Villa before, and everyone felt, they don't want to cracks that you could take advantage of there. But Liverpool really showed those cracks for the very first time, and I think it has to do with the area of duels. If you can win your duels against Manchester City's players, especially in midfield and in the fullback positions, there may just be a chance for you. Arsenal and Manchester City are supposed to meet in midweek, but because the issues surrounding policing around when Her Majesty the Queen passed, their game got postponed for the PSV game. So rather than playing Manchester City this week, midweek, they will be playing PSV instead. I think it's actually more of a better news for Manchester City, because Arsenal are in splendid football form right now, and losing that game to Liverpool will have dampened the morale at Manchester City a little bit. They wouldn't want to be going into their game against Arsenal feeling that way. So I guess maybe the postponement was to their own advantage. Speaking about Arsenal had it played. Arsenal won the goal by a nil at Haaland Road, of course. The game was postponed for about 20 minutes because there were power cuts in the Leeds United Stadium. So it was affecting communication among the referee and the VAR officials. Of course, I wasn't surprised that Leeds started having issues with power cuts after collecting the check for Rafinha from Barcelona. Most likely that check bounced and they couldn't use the money to do anything. The money that was promised, couldn't be cashed. So Zara running into troubles and having power cuts. They didn't stop Arsenal from winning by a goal to nil though. Bukayo Saka with another goal. Remember, he scored 2 against Liverpool, and it was a French game at Haaland Road. Leeds United played very well, stressed Arsenal a lot, especially in the second half. But you could excuse Arsenal's performance because physically they were not just up to it coming into that game. Remember, they played Liverpool this previous Sunday. 3 days later, they had to travel to the Arctic Circle, away to Bodo Glimt in Norway, and another 3 days later, they had to come to Haaland Road, which is a very difficult place to come and play football. Remember, Chelsea went to Haaland Road and got packed by 3 goals, to 1. So it's a difficult place to play football, and Arsenal have managed to come out of the tie, as the winners. We wouldn't say they were worthy winners. I think they were lucky. Leeds United had a penalty that they missed, so Arsenal were really lucky. But if you want to, go long in the Premier League, you have done very well at last, and you want to keep these games and stay on top, you won't be able to play every football game in a pretty way. Some games will be really ugly. Some matches you'll have to grind out results, and Arsenal has managed to do that. So they deserve credit. Winning 3 games in 7 days, with 2 away from home in very difficult places. On the lighter side, someone should tell Leeds United to make sure that the check they are collecting from Barcelona is not a good check. Make sure your check is not going to bounce. So next time we don't have power cuts. This problem is because you went to go and collect a dog check from Barcelona. Those checks now have bounced. The Rafinha money isn't coming in, and now you can't even pay for power. This will not want that kind of situation to embarrass the Premier League next time.
So we don't have the capacity.
Do better, Leeds United. Do better. Talking about Barcelona with Rafinha, of course, went to Real Madrid in their Clasico. Remember, I've been telling you for weeks and weeks now that the margin, are so small and so tight in La Liga, and it will come down maybe to their Clasico to see which team really has the minerals to win the games. And of course, Real Madrid came out on top, 3 goals to 1 against Barcelona. Barcelona, for all their football and intricate passing, really weren't able to dominate on the day and carry the day. Xavi Hernandez, questions are beginning to, gradually being asked. He took Barcelona to the Europa League last season. He's on the verge of taking them to the Europa League this season if he doesn't win his next Champions League game. And I don't know why he wants to do that because he's going to be playing against Bayern Munich very soon. He's on the verge of taking him to Europa League again. His win percentage, the amount of games he's lost, the amount of games he's won are not even as good as that of Ronald Koeman, which is shocking considering the quality of squad that he has, considering the amount of money he spent in the last window alone. I think he spent over 150 to 60 million pounds
money.
buying quality players, hijacking deals from other clubs, and now Barcelona look like they are on their way to the Europa League and they cannot compete with Real Madrid.
It's illegal.
A lot of questions are going to be asked, but I think they will be thereabouts till the end of the season. I think they're going to keep giving Real Madrid a lot of pressure. But I think for now, Madrid look like a more efficient unit. If anything about their classical game is anything to go by, nobody could see the effect of Rafinha. Dembele did his best, but it wasn't good enough. And Sufati, they all came in and they really couldn't bring good value for all the faith that Xavi put in them. Bayern Munich 5 new winners against Freiburg, like I told you. As far as I'm concerned, that league is decided already. Bayern Munich are going to be worthy winners in 2023. You can take that to the bank. They also have to see if they will compete well in Champions League this season. I don't think the German league is competitive enough yet for Bayern Munich this season, and I think they will be worthy winners. It will be left to see how the games will play out at the end of the season. So that's it from me from the Objective Football Banter Show this week. Remember to click like and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Keep loving, keep putting your comments. I would appreciate your comments in the comment section, and of course you can be sure that I'll be replying. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. See ya.